Hello students, welcome to my channel. See students, today there is an announcement to you, that is an 8th standard syllabus was state syllabus till today. Now it has been changed. 8th syllabus also has become the NCERT syllabus like 9th and 10th, even PU1 to also NCERT. So now from 8th to PU2 NCERT syllabus only. Only 8th was state syllabus. Now it has been changed. So along with according to that syllabus, now I am again starting the first chapter of 8th standard NCERT syllabus, that is playing with numbers. That is playing with numbers. In this first chapter, now we learn about general form. What is the general form of numbers? Before that, already you know about natural numbers, whole numbers, integers and rational numbers. And in my basic class also, I have just explained all those. So if you are having the doubt, you can clarify those with my basic videos. So now you know natural numbers are denoted by n, whole numbers are denoted by w, integers are denoted by either z or I, and rational numbers are denoted by the capital letter Q. Like this, these all are in the number system, they are very important. Now in those numbers only, just we are exploring some more other points in this chapter. What are those? In that, the first point is numbers in general form. Numbers in general form. Numbers in general form. What is this general form? We will see. See here students, you know already the place value chart. According to that place value, now just I will write one number, see 52. 52 can be written as 50 plus 2. How can we write this? 5 is in tens place, so 5 tens are 50. 2 is in ones place, 2 ones are 2. Like this we will write 52. So this can be written as 10 into 5 plus 2. 2 into 1 is 2. Like this. This is called as general form. In the same way now 37 we will write. 37 can be written as 30 plus 7. That is 10 into 3 plus 7. Okay. In general, this is one particular example I have taken. And this is also one particular example. In general, see here, in general means AB. AB means it is 2-digit one number. B is in units place, A is in tens place. Then how can we write like this? See here, this is AB can be written as 10 into A plus B into 1. This can be written as 10A plus B. This is in general form. 10A plus B is in general form. Suppose instead of AB, if I am taking BA, that means what? BA means just digits are reversed. See, 52, if I reverse it, it will become 25. That time 2 is in the tens place, 5 is in the units place. If I reverse this 37, that will become 73. 7 is in tens place, 3 is in the units place. Same way, general form AB I have taken. If I reverse it, it will become BA. Now, BA means 10 into B plus A into 1. That is nothing but 10B plus A. This is what? 2-digit number, and when it is reversed. Then, the same way, we will take 3-digit number. What happens when we take 3-digit number? Suppose 351 is one 3-digit number. How can we write a 3-digit number in the general form? 3 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 1 into 1. So, this can be written as, how can we write? 100 into 3 plus 10 into 5 plus 1. Then in the same way 497 can be written as 4 into 100 plus 9 into 10 plus 7 into 1 can be written as 100 into 4 plus 10 into 7 plus 7. 10 into 9 plus 7. So in the same way now in general means ABC. See here ABC. A is in the hundreds place, B is in the tens place, C is in the units place. Now how can we write? A into 100 plus B into 10 plus C into 1. So this can be written as 100A plus 10B plus C. Now suppose if I reverse it, what it happens? C, B, A. That means now C is in the hundreds place, B is in the tens place, A is in the units place. So C into 100 plus B into 10 plus A into 1. This is nothing but 100C plus 10B plus A. This is what? 3-digit number when we have written. This is general form of 3-digit number. That is general form of 2-digit number. This is what? The general form of 2-digit and 3-digit. This is general form. This is particular examples. This is general form. This is also general form. Now, on this base only, one truth I am going to explain you. When you take, now I am taking one 2-digit number. What it is? 38. Okay. When I reverse it, what happens? 83. Now this game you can play with your friends. 38 is the 2-digit number. 83 is reverse form of that. Reverse form of this number. Now you add it. 8 plus 3 is 11. Carrying 1. 8 plus 1. 9 plus 3 is 12. 121. See, whenever you take any 2-digit number, you reverse it. You add those numbers. The sum what you will get now, that is divisible by 11. You see any number of numbers. See now 91. You reverse it, that is 19. Add it. 9 plus 1, 10. 110. This is divisible by 11. 11 tens are. Like this many examples you can take. This is one truth of general form when you reverse it. The same way in the 3-digit number, what happened? See now 234 is one 3-digit number. Okay, you reverse it, what you get? 432. When you reverse it, you get 432. 432. Now here you have to do subtraction. 432 minus 234. You have to subtract it. 12 minus 4 is 8, carrying 1. 13 minus 4 is 9, carrying 1. Then 4 minus 3 is 1. See the difference always. The difference of this 3-digit number and the reversed number is always divisible by 99. Remember this. See 99 2s are 198. You just divide this 2 you will get 99 2s are 198. Here this is divisible by 11. When two-digit numbers are one 2-digit number you take, you reverse it, you add it, the sum is divisible by 11. The same way 3-digit number you take, you reverse it, you find the difference between them, the difference is divisible by 19. This is the truth by all the numbers. You can try it. Then after this one more thing I want to clear, that is sometimes we are getting some puzzles. In that puzzles we are getting some letters. They are called as alphanumeral puzzles or letters for digits. That is called as letters for digits. Now we are learning letters for digits. Letters for digits. Here see In this letters for digits, here one example I will take here. 3a plus 12 is equal to 47. Here see, this is one letter. Now we have to find out one digit. This type of digit can be found out with the help of either the addition or multiplication. Now see, you just see here, when we add these two numbers, we have to get 7. Here already 2 is there. Then what number must be here? 5. So this implies that 35 plus 12 is 47. That means this implies that a is equal to 5. Now we found out the value of this a. This is what? Letter and digits. Now we found out the digit for this given letter. We can find out this one either by addition or even by the multiplication also. Now we will see one example. In the example, exercise 1.1. In the exercise 1.1, see, 3a plus 25 that is b2. See here. Here two letters are there. One is A, another one is B. That means these two refers to different numbers. See here A plus 5. That means here what must be there here? 2 is there. On adding any number to the 5, we have to get the bigger number. That means here whatever number we are adding to the 5, we get the number bigger than this. Here then 2 is there. 2 is smaller. That means here 2-digit number. That means here 5 plus 7. 5 plus 7 is, now this implies that 37. Here 5. 7 plus 5 is 12, carrying 1. 3 plus 1 is 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. This implies that A is 7 and B is 6. This is what, with your common sense, you can find out the digits for the letters. Okay, next, ninth problem from your exercise 1.1. What is that ninth problem? We will see now. 2ab, AB1. Okay, then the answer is here for that B1 8. See here, students, here 8 is there, here 1 is there. Then what must be added to 1 to get 8 here? 7. This implies that B is 7. Okay, 7 plus 1 is here 8. Okay, then here already we got B equal to 7. So here it must be 7 only. 7, here A is there, here 1. 1 means we have to add one number, we have to get it 11. Then 7 plus 4 is 11, carrying 1. Now here it is already 2 is given. So then what is A here? A already we found out, that is 4. 4 plus 2 6. 6 plus 1 7 already. B we got 7. This implies that A equal to 4, then B equal to 7. This is what method of solving the letters and digits. So we have to find out the digits for the given letters either by multiplication or by addition. You solve exercise 1.1 and the next exercise again I will come for the 1.2, that is what is that test of divisibility. Okay, thank you for watching. Share and subscribe my channel. Okay, next ninth problem from your exercise 1.1. What is that ninth problem? We will see now. 2AB, AB1. Okay, then the answer is here for that B1 8. See here, students, here 8 is there, here 1 is there. Then what must be added to 1 to get 8 here? 7. This implies that B is 7. Okay, 7 plus 1 is here 8. Okay. Then here already we got b equal to 7. So here it must be 7 only. 7 here a is there. Here 1. 1 means we have to add one number. We have to get it 11. Then 7 plus 4 is 11 carrying 1. Now here it is already 2 is given. So then what is a here? A already we found out, that is 4. 4 plus 2 6. 6 plus 1 7 already. B we got 7. This implies that a equal to 4, then b equal to 7. This is what method of solving the letters and digits. So we have to find out the digits for the given letters either by multiplication or by addition. You solve exercise 1.1 and the next exercise again I will come for the 1.2, that is what is that test of divisibility. Okay, thank you for watching. Share and subscribe my channel.